Alright, let's talk about Canada's two biggest cities, Toronto and Montreal. It's the ultimate Canadian rivalry. It's like comparing a reliable sedan to a flashy sports car. Both will get you there, but the ride is completely different. Toronto is the big, bustling engine of English Canada. It's where the money is made and the deals are signed. Think skyscrapers, suits, and a subway system that people love to complain about. It's the center of the universe, or so they tell you. It's a place that feels like it's always under construction, always growing, always reaching for something bigger and taller. Then you have Montreal. Oh, Montreal. It's the cultural heart of French Canada, sitting proudly in Quebec. It's the cool, artistic cousin who shows up to the family dinner, wearing something effortlessly stylish. This city has a European soul. It's got history baked into its cobblestone streets. Montreal is less about the hustle and more about the joie de vivre, the joy of living. It's a city of festivals, of late-night conversations in smoky bars, and of a certain stubborn, beautiful pride. It doesn't care if you think Toronto is bigger, it knows it's cooler. The rivalry is legendary. It's not just about hockey though, we'll get to that. It's about two different ways of being Canadian. One is a forward-looking, multicultural metropolis. It's a mosaic of 100 different countries all packed onto one grid of streets. The other is a city that fiercely protects its unique language and heritage. It's a bastion of French culture in a sea of North American English. The debate over which city is better is a national pastime, right up there with apologizing and wondering what the weather will do next. It's a question that divides families and starts arguments in pubs from coast to coast. People pick sides, and they defend their choice with a passion usually reserved for the Stanley Cup playoffs. If you're from Toronto, you might see Montreal as a bit chaotic, maybe a little behind the times. You'll talk about Toronto's job market, its global connections, and its sheer size. If you're from Montreal, you might find Toronto a bit, well, boring. A little too clean, a little too corporate. You'll brag about your city's vibrant arts scene, its amazing food, and the fact that you can buy beer at the corner store. It's a classic showdown of head versus heart. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty, the food. This is a battle of titans. Toronto is a food lover's paradise because of its incredible diversity. You can find authentic dishes from literally anywhere in the world. Want Ethiopian injera? No problem. Craving a bowl of Vietnamese pho or some spicy Jamaican jerk chicken? Toronto has you covered, with entire neighborhoods dedicated to specific cuisines. It's a city where you can eat your way around the globe without ever leaving the transit system. The food scene is constantly changing, with new trendy spots opening up every single week. Montreal, on the other hand, plays a different game. It's about mastering the classics. I'm talking about poutine, real poutine, with squeaky cheese curds and gravy so good it should be illegal. I'm talking about Montreal-style bagels, boiled in honey water and baked in a wood-fired oven. They're sweeter and denser than their New York cousins, and they are without a doubt the superior bagel. And let's not forget the smoked meat sandwiches from places like Schwartz's, piled so high you can barely fit your mouth around them. Montreal's food is pure, unapologetic comfort. Then there's the language. This is a big one. Toronto is overwhelmingly English-speaking. It's one of the most multicultural cities on the planet, and you'll hear hundreds of languages on the street. But English is the common thread that ties it all together. You can get by just fine without knowing a word of anything else. Montreal is officially a French-speaking city. While most people in the downtown core are bilingual, you'll hear French everywhere. The street signs, the announcements on the metro, the chatter in the cafes, it gives the city a distinctly European and romantic vibe. And what about the weather? Let's be honest, winter in both cities is a national test of character. It's cold, it's snowy, it requires a good pair of boots and a strong will to live. Toronto's winter is often a damp, grey affair, with biting winds coming off Lake Ontario. Montreal's winter is colder, but it's often a drier, sunnier cold. But Montreal embraces the snow. The city turns into a winter wonderland, with outdoor skating rinks, festivals, and an underground city to help you escape the deep freeze. In summer, both cities come alive, but Montreal's festival season is truly in a league of its own. So, what's Montreal's secret sauce? It's the culture, plain and simple. This city lives and breathes art. It's home to the world-famous Cirque du Soleil. It hosts the Just for Laughs Comedy Festival, where comedians from all over the globe come to perform. And the Montreal International Jazz Festival is the biggest on the planet. For weeks in the summer, the streets are closed to traffic and filled with music, free shows, and people just soaking it all in. It feels like the entire city is throwing a party, and you're invited. It has a creative energy that is completely infectious. The French heritage isn't just a historical footnote, it's the living, beating heart of the city. You see it in the architecture of Old Montreal, with its beautiful stone buildings and cobblestone streets that make you feel like you've stepped back in time. You hear it in the language, of course, but you also feel it in the attitude. There's a passion, a flair for the dramatic, a love for debate and good conversation. Montrealers will happily sit on a terrace for hours, drinking coffee or wine and just talking. It's a city that values living well over simply working hard. Let's not forget the quirks. Montreal is a city of spiral staircases. These iconic outdoor stairs were a clever way to save indoor space, and now they define the look of entire neighborhoods like the Plateau. The city is also built around a mountain, Mount Royal. It's the city's green lung, a beautiful park designed by the same person who designed New York's Central Park. You can hike to the top for a stunning view of the skyline. It's a reminder that even in this bustling city, nature is right there at your doorstep. And of course there are the Habs, the Montreal Canadiens. This isn't just a hockey team, it's a religion. The history, the legends, the 24 Stanley Cups, the passion for the Canadiens unites the city in a way that's hard to explain. When the Habs are on a playoff run, the entire city is electric. People pour into the streets, cars honk their horns, and the red, white, and blue colors are everywhere. It's a shared identity, a source of immense pride that runs deep in the city's veins, connecting generations of fans in a way few things can. Now let's head down the 401 to Toronto. What makes this city special? In a word, ambition. Toronto is Canada's powerhouse. It's the financial capital, the home of the big banks, the major corporations, and the Toronto Stock Exchange. The skyline is a testament to this, dominated by towering skyscrapers like the iconic CN Tower. For a long time, it was the tallest freestanding structure in the world. Toronto is always building, always expanding, always reaching higher. It's a city that feels like it's constantly moving forward, a place where big things happen and big dreams are pursued. The city's greatest strength is its incredible diversity. The United Nations once called Toronto the most multicultural city in the world, and it's a title the city wears with pride. You can walk through Little Italy, Greek town on the Danforth, Koreatown, or Little India and feel like you've been transported to another country. This isn't just about food, it's about culture, community, and a genuine mixing of people from every corner of the globe. This diversity creates a tolerant, open-minded atmosphere. It's a city where, for the most part, everyone is welcome and can find their own community. Toronto's neighborhoods each have their own unique character. You have the trendy artsy vibe of Queen Street West with its cool boutiques and galleries. There's the posh high-end shopping in Yorkville, where you might spot a celebrity during the Toronto International Film Festival. You have the vibrant, bustling energy of Kensington Market, a bohemian enclave with eclectic shops and food stalls. Exploring Toronto is like exploring a collection of different towns all stitched together, each with its own story to tell and its own personality to discover. And while Montreal has the Habs, Toronto has a whole roster of teams to cheer for. The Raptors in basketball, who brought home a championship and united the entire country. The Blue Jays in baseball, whose games at the Rogers Centre are a perfect summer afternoon. And yes, the Maple Leafs in hockey. They may not have won the cup since 1967, but their fans are some of the most loyal, long-suffering, and eternally hopeful people you will ever meet. Sports are a huge part of Toronto's identity, bringing this massive, diverse city together to cheer as one. So Montreal or Toronto, it's a tough call. One offers European charm and a vibrant artistic soul. The other offers global diversity and boundless ambition. It's like choosing between a fantastic bottle of red wine and a perfectly mixed cocktail. There's no wrong answer. Both cities are Canadian treasures, and the best choice really just depends on what you're looking for. The good news is, you can't go wrong with either.